Hello everyone, welcome to another video. As the barrier has been removed from your life, it's important to set boundaries and acknowledge when things go wrong. When you stop responding to the narcissist, they tried really hard, but you didn't give them any attention. What's even worse is the narcissist's reaction when they find out you are done with them. So in today's video, we will examine the narcissist's mindset after learning they have been dumped. Now that you have reached the breaking point and knows this brings us to a close, there will be no more changes, it's all finished. Unfortunately, the narcissist isn't relieved that you have finally seen the light. Instead, they will try to get your attention again. They worry that you will continue to focus on them despite your newfound freedom. The narcissist must feel humiliated realizing that they have been defeated by you and feel relegated to a supporting role. Remember that their ultimate purpose is to exert control over you. Rejection of a narcissist's offenses can be humiliating and damaging to their sense of self-worth. It can be challenging when only one person has the authority and decision-making power. They place a premium on having some say in and insight into the final outcome. One or both of you may have opted to move on with your lives without the other. If so, they may not have said anything previously but are reaching out now because they want and need you to acknowledge and affirm how they are feeling. They want to be able to set the terms of the connection, therefore this is exactly what they want here. Narcissists desire to control the terms of the relationship and so they want to hear that their desires are being met. However, when you take control, they become incapable of handling the situation because they no longer receive the attention and emotional validation they crave. Furthermore, they may be stuck in their attachment disorder, which is why they struggle to establish trusting relationships and break free from their dependency on you. As a result, they treat you as their possession rather than a person even after moving on to another source of what they need from you. Narcissists will do what they want and then come back to you perplexed and baffled because of their attachment problem. Narcissists may act without consideration for others and return to you confused and puzzled because of their attachment issues. They won't take responsibility for their actions and may not even offer an explanation. Despite the misery and disaster they bring into your life, they hope you will accept them back without hesitation. Unfortunately, this is not how reality works. They can't just go back with a flimsy excuse or no explanation at all and expect everything to be fine. There is still damage from what they did and accepting their return is not an option. However, this is not how the world operates. They can't simply return with a weak excuse or without providing an explanation and expect everything to be fine. Their actions have caused damage and accepting the return is not a viable option anymore. So, we are all familiar with individuals who struggle to interpret social cues. They may lack the necessary skills or may not be interested in understanding other people's emotional signals, which could be due to their traumatic past. As a result of their difficulties in comprehending nonverbal signs, these people often require specialized care and support. Once a narcissist realizes that you have had enough of them, they'll do anything to keep you around, especially if they value your interaction with them. This will start the whole cycle of admiration, decline, and desertion all over again. However, if you have managed to break free of this cycle, the narcissist will make no effort to get back together with you. Instead, they will keep an eye on you, either directly or indirectly, by using flying monkeys because you still belong to them even though you no longer physically do. Their monitoring you might continue for a long time after a separation, even into the next year or more, because the narcissist is obsessed with you and feels the need to monitor your every move. They might ask you how you're holding up and seem concerned, but in reality, they'd be thrilled if you couldn't break free of your depression or anxiety. This is just how they are wired to function mentally. Unfortunately, their lack of empathy prevents them from understanding emotional cues, and this is one of the effects of mental illness. As I've discussed in other videos, it's crucial to know when to say, enough is enough, and set boundaries during the rejecting phase. Your choice to break connections is final, regardless of the narcissist's persistent attempts at contact. They may start crying because it brings back painful memories of being abandoned, but you must remain strong in your decision. The discard is not the final stage in a relationship with a narcissist. Rather, it is the first step in cutting ties. Even after you have set up boundaries, the narcissist may still make an effort to get in touch with you or keep an eye on you. A final breakup may only occur if you take charge of the issue and formally announce your departure from the relationship. The terrifying actions of narcissists sometimes stem from their inability to understand and respond to the emotions of those around them. If a narcissist experiences rejection or abandonment at a young age, he or she may have a negative reaction to similar experiences in later life. This means that when a narcissist tries to win you back after a breakup, it's not because they've matured or are sorry for what they did. Instead, they do this because they require you to give them the emotional validation they crave and because they see relationships as a means to an end. The best way to handle the situation is to remain calm, cut off all communication, and resist the urge to believe that things will improve. Remember that their promises and assurances cannot be trusted. It's important to accept that narcissists are unlikely to change, so don't expect anything different from them. Keep in mind that this situation is not a reflection of your worth, but rather a reflection of their personality. If they reject your attempts at negotiation, then it's best to move on and not engage in further discussion. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it has helped you to stay composed and focused during challenging times. Stay tuned for our next video, which will be released soon. Have a nice day.